Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And we got another story of a professional athlete that has gotten in some trouble with a domestic violence and a domestic assault against his girlfriend, and that's linebacker for the Buffalo Bills, Von Miller. He has 2 Super Bowl rings, one with Denver and one with the LA Rams. He is a graduate of Texas A&M University in Dallas, and just a couple of days ago he was in Dallas and got into an argument with his girlfriend and supposedly was choking her and broke her laptop, and she's pregnant. And here's another storyline where these professional athletes, he's probably made over $100 million in contracts, but these professional athletes are making very poor decisions off the field. They're excellent on the field and in their particular line of work, but they are making terrible decisions off the field. And one of the biggest terrible decisions that they're making is the women that they're choosing to marry or have children with or date that continuously get them in trouble. If you look at the story and follow the story with ex-NBA player Joe Smith and his second wife, Keisha Chavez, that has been a terrible situation, and she is throwing him completely under the bus. This young lady that you can look up on, you can Google her or look her up on Instagram that Von Miller is dating, tatted up, Instagram pictures of nothing but bathing suits. There's no disrespect to that, but I think some of these athletes, and many of them, when they become high net worth individuals, you are your own corporation, you are your own commodity, and they need to marry and date and have children with people that are more business-like and that are aligned with them advancing themselves in life in a positive way. But what these athletes continuously do is find someone that's not on the same level with them, but they're very similar to them. There's a dichotomy. The young ladies are different in the financial arena with them. These athletes are making an exorbitant amount of money, but they're picking these young ladies from nightclubs, from IG and social media. They don't know them, and for a lot of these young ladies, it's a money grab. Now, I don't know particularly what happened in this situation. Committing DV or domestic violence against a woman, I am 1,000% against. I have 2 daughters. I had a mother, an ex-wife. That's not the way to resolve or mediate an argument or any kind of conflict. But what you see, while many fans and young people worship these athletes and entertainers, they're just people. And just because their money has exacerbated in an upward direction doesn't mean their level of maturity, their level of strength, their level of conflict resolution has exacerbated in a positive way. And many times when somebody tells them no or they have a conflict, they react in a very juvenile way. So him putting his hands on his girlfriend is pregnant is not the answer. Von Miller has always displayed himself as a professional on the field, and he appeared to display himself as a professional off the field. And here's another scenario where this young lady in this incident is going to change his narrative and his image as a good guy, and these guys are failing to remember that you make one mistake now, it stays with you forever. So this will be a tarnishment on Von Miller in his career and how he's looked upon, no matter how many great things he did in the past. Moving forward, this is going to follow him forever. These athletes need to make better decisions on who they are choosing to spend their time with, have children with, and even marry. Getting married is one of the biggest contracts that you will ever sign, along with your football or basketball contract. It is a business agreement, and Von is going to have to pay lawyers to get out of this criminal case. He's going to have to pay her the PTSD and all that other stuff that's going to go along with it from a civil standpoint. So this is going to be a very hefty learning lesson for Von Miller, and it's unfortunate that he lost his cool, if it's true, but guys have to pick women. They're picking women that are aligned with them. These athletes, even though they make a lot of money, they want people from the streets. They want hood gals, and they getting hood results. I'm not saying she's one of them, but there's too many storylines of African-American athletes that are linking up with certain types of women. Zion Williamson, Joe Smith. I mean, you can name a ton of them that are getting dragged in the social media landscape, and is making them look very, very bad. So yes, Von Miller got arrested for domestic violence, domestic assault in Dallas a few days ago. It's unfortunate. We need to manifest our truth in the right direction. As your money grows, your health and your wealth grows, your level of maturity, your decision making should grow too, also in a positive direction. And these guys are 30 years old, $50 million, but they are thinking and reacting like they're 15 or 16. So there should be an evolution in learning each and every day, an evolution in trying to be successful each and every day. There's no destination point for it. And these gentlemen need to try to pick women that are in alignment with them. Unfortunately, many of these athletes have been spoiled, and they want to control the narrative and the dynamic in all their relationships. But they need to realize that women are independent. They have their own minds and their own thought processes, and they can tell you no. I know most athletes are used to everybody telling them yes, but she has the right to tell you no under whatever circumstance. And the end result should not be you putting your hands on them or committing a domestic assault. Mediation, thinking through things, taking a step back, taking a deep breath, removing yourself from the situation is the right move to make. Many times you make a reaction immediately, and that's the wrong reaction. A delayed thought process and a delayed reaction will generally keep you out of jail and out of trouble. So let's manifest our truth in a positive and spiritual and God-fearing way. Hopefully Von Miller and his girlfriend can recover from this situation, and I wish them all the best. But this stuff with athletes and these young ladies, especially black athletes, this nonsense and this negative imagery and these negative circumstances and situations need to stop.